chapter 9, the two lamps. There are lights born to shine alone, and there are lights that find one another in the dark. When they do, the road between them is changed, not because either burns brighter, but because together they banish more shadows than either could alone. The road of evening lights. We leave the high ridge where our voices called across the valley. The air shifts less sharp now, warmed by the breath of lower lands. The path curves gently, weaving between hills before straightening into a road of stone that seems to run without end. It is twilight, that rare hour when the world feels neither entirely day nor entirely night. Shadows lengthen at the edges, and the sky glows faintly overhead. Along the road, we notice the first glimmer, a solitary lamp burning on the left side, its light steady and calm. A little further on, another appears, this time to the right, its flame dancing but warm. As we walk, the two lamps draw nearer to each other until at a bend in the road, they stand almost opposite. They are circles of light touching for the first time. The first tale, the traveling lamps. From the Great V, the story comes of two wanderers who began their journeys far apart, each carrying their own lamp. For many nights, they walked without meeting, sometimes glimpsing a faint glow in the far distance, sometimes walking under skies empty of all light but their own. One moonless night, they found themselves on the same stretch of road, the darkness pressing so thick that even the stars seemed veiled. Neither spoke at first, but as the way grew harder to see, they began to walk side by side. Their lights overlapped, each circle extending the other. The shadows between them softened. Stones and roots that would have tripped them alone became visible in their combined glow. Yet they did not pour their oil into one lamp, nor try to share a single flame. They tended their own wicks, gathered their own oil, and simply chose to move forward together. In this way, the journey became not just easier, but richer. The second tale, the lamp that went out. There was once a pair whose lamps burned bright when they first met. Their road was filled with laughter and easy steps, for they could see well ahead and felt safe in each other's light. But as the seasons passed, one grew careless. They assumed the other's flame would be enough for both, so they stopped tending their own lamp. They let the oil run low, the wick grow brittle. One evening, a sudden wind rose from the east, fierce and cold. It struck both lamps, but only one was ready. The neglected lamp flickered and died. The traveler who had kept their flame burning tried to light the other's wick, but doing so left their own flame in danger. In the end, they had to guard their own light first, leaving their companion to turn their lamp again from scratch. From then on, they both understood love may walk together, but each must guard their own flame. The third tale, the mismatched flames. Two travelers met, each carrying a lamp of very different kind. One burned with a tall, steady flame that never wavered. The other danced with the restless, flickering light, bright one moment, dim the next. At first, they tried to make their lights the same. The steady one dimmed to match the flicker. The flicker strained to match the steady glow, but the road became harder to see, and both grew weary. In time, they learned the truth. The steady flame was perfect for lighting the path ahead, making each step sure. The flicker was perfect for casting light into the shadowed edges, catching the movement of things unseen. Together, they lit more than either could have done alone, not by changing each other, but by honoring the light each already carried. The lamp as self. The lamp is the self, your vitality, your will, your purpose. The oil is your energy and devotion. The rest you allow yourself, the knowledge you pursue, the joy you nurture, the habits you keep. The wick is the bridge between your resources and your presence in the world. The flame is the light others see, your kindness, your attention, your love. If the oil runs low, the wick burns too quickly and the flame weakens. If the wick is neglected, even a full reservoir of oil will not burn well. The lamp is not something you can hand to another to maintain. In love, two lamps may walk together, but each must remain responsible for its own care. The guardian's test. On this road, the guardian is not a person, but a wind that moves unpredictably, sometimes sudden, sometimes slow. It will gust from the left, then from the right, then swell in ways that try both your grip and your flame. To pass, you must walk with your lamp steady, neither shielding it so tightly that no light escapes, nor exposing it so recklessly that it gutters out. If you walk with another, you must learn how to keep your own lamp lit without leaning entirely on theirs. For those who walk alone, your task is to tend your lamp until it is strong enough to light any road you choose. This means feeding it with oil daily, building a life filled with meaning, discipline, and joy. Then, if another lamp appears beside you, you will not cling to it out of fear, but walk beside it out of choice. For those who walk together, the healthiest partnerships are two lamps moving side by side, each burning from its own oil, each offering light to the shared road. If one flame weakens, the other may offer guidance, but cannot carry the burden forever. Shared light is a gift, not an excuse to stop tending your own. Practical reflections for today. Singles, identify 3 sources of oil in your life: habits, practices, or relationships that keep you energized and focused. Protect them. Couples, establish a rhythm for tending your own lamp: personal time, spiritual practices, or creative pursuits, and share them openly with your partner so you both know your light is being fed. All, remember that shared light is abundant, but borrowed light is fragile. We walk on. The lamps cast their glow on the stones ahead, and as we round the next bend, the road widens into a hall of mirrors. Each one reflects not just our faces, but the light we carry, showing it as it has been, as it is now, and as it might yet become. The great mirror hall awaits.